So he prayed for them, and he was interested in them being a whole person. So he would give them books and talk to them, and that's why he brought me in to help them deal with the stress of success. But I ended up doing more than that. But it's just he cared about them as human beings.
Hmm.
And so he practiced, but it was easy for me to come in and do it because this is what I did. But he was teaching them and leading them in the practices before I got there. But it was just really and him connecting with them. And some of the coaches would get upset that he had such a. He said, "Well, he won championships because he had good players." Well, other people had those good players and then win championships. He had a relationship with them. This is emotional intelligence. This idea of when you treat people as a whole person, they will gladly, wholeheartedly give their heart to you. So instead of it being your team, your company, it becomes our team, our community.
Hmm.
And so that's his spiritual and psychological. I mean, he studied philosophy and psychology in college, but him just knowing how to relate to people, how to connect with people, and how to form a community. And of course, he grew up in a church, but he got away from it. The last thing they wanted him to do was be meditating and playing sports and stuff. But he did that. He was the youngest child, so he was able to get away from that. But yeah, where we come from affects how we see things. And so when you see it, and he said he could never get to the point where he was speaking in tongues. So in that tradition, if you know that tradition, that's one of the signs that you're elevating. But he didn't do that. But he was spent a lot of time in the church. I mean, like every day and stuff like that. But you could see it in his relationship to how he related to people and his view of the spirit. But he knew the spirit was helpful.